Alright, probably the most anticipated car we're seeing here this year. The new Ford GT. I mean, this car, you really have to live under a rock to have not seen it or heard about it or already really formed an opinion about it. It's twin turbo V6 hypercar, supercar, whatever you want to call it, from Ford. It's very, very, very quick. The styling, I mean, does not particularly look like an American sports car, and it really has a supercar look to it that you don't really expect to see a Ford logo slapped onto. I mean, even the old Ford GT, I mean, was more or less just a big, flat muscle car with an engine put in the back. This one is a proper hypercar that is going to be outrageously fast compared to the other offerings from Ford. And the main thing that people are kind of wrapped up with this car is that the list price starts at $350,000, which, I mean, even looking around the floor today when we've got things like Koenigsegg and Spiker and all these hypercars out, it's, I mean, $350,000 even here today sounds like a lot of money for a car. And so it's definitely got a lot to prove. You know, it really has to prove its worth. It has to prove that the V6 was a good choice. It has to prove that all the crazy wild styling, all the hype, and everything at the end makes it worth it. The old GT was, I mean, fairly popular when it was new, but then had to wait a couple of years until after it was discontinued to be absolutely outrageously popular, to the point where the prices just went through the roof. So I imagine a lot of people are going to be buying these hoping that the same phenomena will happen, and then they'll end up enjoying their car for a few years and then being able to sell it for double what they bought it for after hammering on it at some racetracks. But I mean, just look at these carbon fiber wheels. Look at how big those brake rotors are. I mean, it's hard to see from here, but I've ordered smaller pizzas for more than 2 people. To put in perspective how big the brake discs are. It's just really impressive up close. If you can get out, see this car, and then just, before you make any judgments for yourself, you got to see it in person. It's a sight to behold. Anyway, 2017 New York Auto Show. Stay tuned for more live coverage after this.